up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, well, it's just a 6 beat us to the punch, or by us I mean me and everyone watching this. We're going to be doing a video on how much I've spent on my 2003 Ford Explorer Sport Trac. Now, you guys know this has been a build that has been 3 years in the making, and a lot has been done to this truck that differentiates it from a stock Sport Trac you see every day, because I mean these things are a dime a dozen. But to start off, there are going to be two things that are not going to be included in this video, and that is my Motive 409Bs and my Flowmaster axle bag. Why am I not including those? Because I didn't actually pay for those. Those were both at graduation gifts from high school, and the wheels from my parents and the axle back from my uncle. But everything else that is on the truck I paid for with my own money. So I'm just finishing up the intro with the tripod, and then I'm going to grab the thing and we're going to walk around the truck, and I'm going to point out everything that I paid for and how much I spent on it. So this video is actually Hayden's idea, so shout out to Hayden, practice_truth on Instagram, for giving the idea to me to do this video. I did not take this from It's Just a 6. I was literally had this video planned out on Tuesday, and then he uploaded his video. I was like, crap. But we're still doing it anyway, because why not? So like I said, wheels and exhaust are not going to be included in this video because I didn't pay for them. I don't know how much they cost. So everything that I paid for and I remember, I'm going to be talking about in the video. So let's get into this. So starting from the outside. So these are the Eagle Motorsports headlights. These are the black housings with the amber corner lights. These were $110 with shipping when I bought these back in 2017. I do not recommend these to anyone because look at the driver's one. So you see the clear coat starting to come off, and this one has had issues with moisture for as long as I can remember now. It's currently fine, which is nice. So it's not too bad. This one is really bad. You can see the clear coat on this one is really coming off. This corner is actually broken because it's weak. I mean, we literally were putting the headlight bulbs in, and I had to take this out to do that, and it broke one of the retention clips. So my dad had to JB weld it to make it work. So that's the headlights, $110. And like I said, I do not recommend these to anybody. Do not cheap out on headlights if you have a Sport Trac. And if you do cheap out and get black housings, reseal them yourselves and clear coat them yourselves, because then you won't have issues like this. So moving on to the front plate. This one is a custom plate I picked up off of, I forget what website it was. But anyway, I picked it up. It's a custom front plate. I paid $30 for that. So not terribly expensive, but it is expensive for a vanity plate. So next are the 4.0 badges. I picked these up from American Muscle for $30 for both badges. They only sold these individually. They were $15 per badge. Really expensive for a piece of plastic that go on the outside of your car, but they are high quality. I've had these on for almost a year, and there's no fading like what was the problem with my ST badges that I had prior. And I mean, they were looking fantastic. Still are some of the one of my favorite exterior pieces on the truck. So door handle aside, I know that's a big deal now apparently. We have the CG taillights. Now I picked these up on Car ID for $86, but with shipping, because our Car ID charges a crap ton for shipping, I wound up spending close to $119 to $120 on these taillights here. And they're just a basic Euro style, Altezza style, but in black. I guess I'll talk about the bulbs as well. I have Sylvania LED taillight bulbs and Sylvania LED reverse light bulbs. These were $20 each for both sets of lights, by the set, not individually. So add that up there. So also I have LED tag lights. These were also about $10, $15. I'm gonna go with 15, so I think that's actually what I paid for them. I don't have the receipts anywhere for those. So also the Autocraft lowering block kit that has been slightly modified to fit on this because it's weird. This is how the rear end is lowered. It's lowered 3 inches on the rear. That was $40. That included the U-bolts. We just had to drill them out a little bit. And I'll get to the front and I'll talk about the shocks. So we also have this, which Michael made for free. So that's been there for a few months now. What's that? Oh shoot, that's a bug. I thought that was like a twig or something like that. All right, slight jump scare aside. So we get up to the front. We have the Beltec Nitro Drop 2 shocks, which I can get the camera in just the right angle. You kind of see the lettering, not really. But those were $115, or $130. Those were $130, and that pretty much does it for the exterior, because I haven't done the LED conversion on the front yet. Oh, we have my black grill. This was actually a factory grill that we painted ourselves black. It was like 10 bucks for the paint, so I guess we'll add that in as well. So now we're gonna move to the inside of the truck, which is where the fun begins. So on the inside, we have my 2001 Explorer XLT center console. This truck is an XLS, so it came with the infamous bag console when I first bought it. And this console, with everything as is, was about 50 bucks. It's $35 for the actual console, about $5 to $10 for the lid, and about $5 to $10 for the actual vinyl on top. So about 50 bucks, kinda. I'm not good at math. So then we get to the steering wheel emblem, which was one of those recent pieces I've done on the interior. This was $10 off of eBay, and it's made with vivid vinyl, blue carbon for the lettering, and black carbon for the initial base of the oval, and it is pretty much 3D. It's a dual layer decal. So next up, I'm gonna hop in here. We have an SCT X4, which is currently unplugged to conserve battery. This was $500 from Brinspeed, which included preset tunes and free revisions for life. I'm currently on I'm running my first 93 revision, because my second 93 revision had my slip time adjustments and my shift pressure adjustments, which I kind of have a theory on why my transmission blew up, and I feel like that's part of the reason why it just couldn't handle those adjustments. So I went back to the first 93 revision, which used the stock transmission settings. It is currently on that 93 tune, by the way. And that came also with 87 and 91, because that's what or 87 and 89. I put 87 and 89 or 87 and 91 because that's the gas that's available here in Georgia. So also redid the LED. We didn't do LEDs in here. We just replaced the gauge bulbs, which was about 15 bucks or so, 20 bucks. I think it was closer to 20. So then the second most expensive piece in the truck's interior, my Sony XAV AX100. I did have an N5100 BT before, which I will add into this, which was $115. This is the second audio setup on this truck. So this was $325. Or no, $345. $345 on Crutchfield, and then included the dash kit, the harness, everything, including the head unit. So one of the most major mods that I get questions about a lot is the push button start. So the push button start system, which includes the button, the module to control it all, and all the wiring to go to, well, everything that it needed to control, was about 75 bucks. And that included, like I said, everything you'll need, including the button and my key fob. I actually have two of these. It does not use a key at all anymore. It's not one of those key in and push button start stuff like you would see on an S2000 or a Ferrari, or an older Ferrari. It is a completely no RFID tags, no like little rings or anything. You hop in and you press that button, and it's by far one of like the coolest like modernization mods this truck has, minus the XAV, which is, well, the push button start. And by the way, the radio is a full CarPlay system. And also on the interior are these Ford seatbelt covers. I'm not going to count those as well because that was also a gift, as well as the LED bulbs up here, but those were all a gift. So on the interior, at least, that's everything that I've paid for. And the interior I seem to have obviously put a little bit more time into than on the exterior. So we're going to go ahead and pop the hood, and we're going to go under there and talk about the couple of things the truck has under the hood. There's only like two things under the hood, but might as well talk about them because I paid for them. So let's go ahead and do that. I haven't actually been under the hood in a minute on this truck, so it's probably going to be absolutely disgusting. So yeah, it's got a bit of grime under here. It's a little bit dirty, but the first thing under the hood is the Spec D cold air intake. Absolute hot garbage. Don't buy it. It was probably one of the worst decisions I've made on a performance part standpoint for the truck. It was the cause of my misfire, which is why it now has a Spectra filter. The Spectra filter was 20 bucks. This was 65, which included the original filter and the little breather up here, which I'm probably going to replace this with a catch can, and eventually, like one of those universal catch cans. We also have an XL ignition coil, which was 80 bucks. So I actually picked that up through my friend Josh and his business. So I believe it was 80. It may have been 60 from him. I think, no, yeah, it was 80. So yeah, that's everything I've spent on the Sport Trac. Now I'm going to put a final tally on screen here, but that's everything I've paid for. And I can't remember anything else that I've paid for other than those things. Like I said, the LED interior bulbs, the seatbelt covers, the old seat covers and steering wheel cover I used to have are all gifts. The exhaust was a gift, the wheels were a gift. Besides that, everything else was stuff I paid for. Everything I've mentioned here was stuff I paid for. So that is how much I spent on my 2003 Explorer Sport Trac. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I didn't steal this idea from It's Just a Six. I've had this idea for about a week now, and I planned on making this a Saturday upload anyway. But hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be doing more Sport Trac content in the future. I'm going out of town next week, so there will not be any Sport Trac content during that time period. I am planning on filming some vlogs though while we're down there, and they'll probably be the last videos to ever be put on DaVinci Resolve, which will be awesome because my editing rig arrives today when you guys are seeing this video. So when I get back, what we have planned on, we're going to be fixing the belt chatter this truck has, which I believe is caused by this little guy right here. I'm not going to touch it because even though it's been a few hours, it's probably still pretty warm. This little idler roller, it has a little bit of play in it. The power steering pulley here, the water pump pulley, ouch. I know that's power steering. So that has a little bit of play in it, and it might also be the crank pulley. I forget which one of those can actually have play, but Josh says I should really check the idler because that's what his truck did, the same thing, and he says that that's what caused his. So we're definitely going to check that. It also has been mysteriously ticking, and it's not lift or tick because I checked the oil and it's full. I believe it's just injection noise. It's running fantastically right now, so there's nothing really of concern to really screw around with. I do plan on getting an alignment done. I do have a camber kit ready to go for the truck. I just haven't put it on yet because it's a pain in the neck and I have to do. I do plan on getting some wheel spacers to get this to fit flush. And of course, because, I mean, look at how trash my rear fitment is. It is almost non-existent rear fitment on here. These wheels were meant for Mustangs, so obviously I don't have a Mustang offset. I have a Mustang offset, not a truck offset. So I'm gonna probably get some massive spacers to fix this because, I mean, just look at the difference right here. I'm gonna put my wrist here on the fender and then my hands on the top of the tire right there. So yeah, pretty nice fitment issue going on. And I also plan on moving to dual exhaust. So we're probably gonna run a tip out the side right here, or the back right here, and a tip on the other side. Probably go full dual exhaust. I'll be planning on putting a Y pipe in, as well as deleting the mid-cats and the resonator, and running a second Flowmaster out to the other side. Because I love how the 40s sound. They've been probably the best exhaust setup I've seen on these trucks so far. I have recommended to one of you guys that actually watches the videos to go Borla Attack, because no one's ever done it before. And if I wasn't so afraid of destroying a gift that I got completely for free, I would probably do the same thing. I'd probably be putting Borlas on this truck right now, besides the fact that the attacks are really expensive. But anyway, that's it in a nutshell. That's how much I spent on the Trac, how much I have planned for it right now. Oh, one last thing here. There's also a gift, so I can't give a price on that one. The NRG pedal covers. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content coming soon. We got Florida vlogs next week, which I will probably again be the last videos edited in DaVinci Resolve. Thank goodness the time has finally come for an actual editing rig, which will be here when you guys are seeing this video. So stay tuned on RTA2 for that, because I will be revealing the rig over there. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.